world, I sit back like, why bother? But get a different view every time that I call a dollar. It's like Numi got the Uzi, man, she always speaking facts. She be dropping bombs, make all of them double back. And then the crime raises. It's something that they never gonna get that. But it's cool, let's sit back and chit-chat, unveiled mindset.
You gotta be stoic, you can't be frail. If you get on the track, you can't derail. If you stick around long enough,
you will surely
be unveiled. What's poppin'? Welcome everybody to the Unveiled Mindset podcast show, hosted by me, Dauda Kande, and my lovely wife, Numsu Kaba.
Hey guys, welcome. Thank you guys for joining and tuning in to another episode of Unveiled Mindset, in which we have enlightening conversations that nurture growth and help to unveil the mind. And also nurture wellness. You know, we're all about just growth and whatnot. So make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you look down tune in to everything.
Check out the previous episode too.
Yep, previous episodes. Go down to the description box below. You'll see all the details, information, our contact, where you can follow us on Instagram to be most updated with anything that we're putting out in terms of
TikTok
content.
too. And also we got on Apple Podcasts
and Spotify as well. So today we have a wonderful guest that's joining us. My cousin, one of my bridesmaids, close friend of ours, Aicha here, our fellow Guinean American. She's an accomplished therapist with more than a decade of experience. She's driven by profound dedication to aid individuals in conquering their trauma and adversity. Committed to helping her community, she's worked with a wide range of patients, from teenagers at school, maybe even younger than that, to prisoners and substance abuse survivors. Each encounter has enriched her therapeutic insight with aspirations to fuse her expertise or her extensive experiences. She strives to combine one day her master's in social work and MBA degrees to hopefully open a therapy clinic. And I think you mentioned virtually this year, and then ultimately potentially physically later. And help, while she's doing that, that'll continue to help shape the future of therapy while continuing to make a positive impact. Outside of her work, she's a social butterfly. She loves to travel and, also has a weird obsession with plantains. But yeah. Welcome to the Unveiled Mindset podcast.
Thank you. Hello,
that was a
everyone.
Great introduction.
I know. I feel so accomplished.
I wrote that, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
That's sounds very suspicious.
That's okay.
Mental health.
Just a little.
So we're super excited for her to join us today, for all the reasons that we've given you. But I guess let's first start off, provide an overview of yourself, right? Like professionally, what do you do? What has been your professional experience, in your path?
So professionally, I'm a therapist, right? And I've done a little bit of everything. So my resume looks very beefy. So I have done substance abuse. I've done family therapy. I've done couples therapy. I do one-on-one, and I've even worked, prisoners, court system, all of these things. A lot of it in New York, and then now currently in Maryland. But I've kind of been doing it for so long, and it's kind of something that I really enjoy doing. So I think that's what makes my career such a well space for me, because I actually love what I do, and because of that I'm able to thrive through it and just put part of my personality in it and just bring that humor and that fun into it as well.
Yeah. Have there been any cases or any situations in which, for a second, even if it's just a second, you've questioned, what am I doing here? This is crazy. What is going on? This is crazy. Either I feel unsafe, or I'm scared, or there's chaotic, that has made you question. Give us the craziest story.
So I had a case a long time ago, and it went from drug and alcohol, and this is a teen family situation. It went from a drug and alcohol to having to do arrest warrants for the person, to having to actually put the person in the hospital hold, to having to do assessments and stuff that it looked like red, these red markers that we find for like, future serial killers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's been a journey, and I'm like, I one thing I say is like, you'll never be bored. It's always something.
Yeah.
It's so amazing though, because some people, when they actually get through the things that they're going through, the change in them, it's just watching people just see their self grow and how excited they become when they start seeing the work come out. It's amazing. It's really amazing. But you definitely see some stuff, you're just like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Like, how did I even get to this part?
Yeah.
So
bet.
was like therapy, was it like something that you always wanted to do, or was it like later on as you got older or whatever?
Right. What was the turning moment for
Yeah.
you? The turning point for you?
So for me, like, I've always been into like psychology. Like high school, most of my classes, like electives, are supposed to be fun, but I would always pick like the psychology classes and stuff like that. And it just was so smooth to me. Like I just got it, you know? And a lot of it made me think about myself and like, identity and stuff like that, growing up in the US, but being African and stuff like that, and having that different household setting, and just where do I identify, like, who am I and stuff like that. Those these like questions that you have for yourself as you're getting older. You know what I mean? Whether it's about yourself, whether it's about religion, culture, your family, and all this stuff. Sometimes trauma too. Like all of that has a little bit to do with it, but it's part of that was it. And then there was also the part where like a lot of the people that came to the U.S. that lived in Connecticut would live with us for a while, whose parents weren't here, and they were going through whatever transitions they go through, and just seeing how well my mom and my dad would support people kind of put me in a space where I'm just like, man, like, what can I do to like not just support people in as far as like housing, immigration, and all this stuff, but just to see how like I can support people in a way that can help somebody heal and grow without actually having to physically be a nurse or a doctor or whatever the case is. Right. So that's kind of
right. And
my turning point was my family, just the way they always help people.
Okay. And I guess then let's take it back. Where did you grow up? What was your experience and how you grew up, like in terms of your upbringing, background, being a Guinean American? Yeah.
So grew up in Connecticut. Came to the U.S. in '94.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I think I was 4 years old at the time, about 4. And it was just, we grew up here. We went to school in Connecticut with our, like, everybody was there. Like, again, all the girls went to one school, thank God. Because growing up in the U.S. as an African kid is not easy. It's a huge transition.
Especially back then.
Especially
now
back
probably,
then.
I don't know,
Now
maybe it's
African,
different.
right? It's cool to be African. But back then, it was like, if they don't tell you, like, you smell or your name is this, and you a booty scratcher, all of these crazy things. And, like, if you're not mentally strong-minded, that stuff you really grow with that stuff.
Yeah.
You know
Do you
what I
see
mean?
elephants?
Like, do you see elephants?
Do you live on trees? Do you guys wear shoes?
We didn't live on trees.
You don't wear clothes. You live in huts. Like,
yeah, that part.
That it gets crazy. But growing up in Connecticut, seeing all that stuff, how people are just impacted by the different things that's happening around them, and just like watching like our family friends that grew up here without their parents. It was hard for them. That was hard for them. Like, I pretty much shared my parents. Right. And thank God my parents raised me in a way where I can say that's like, it's okay. Because like, I know for some people it would be so hard for them to like share their parents with like the community. But our house was the safe house. Like, you needed a place to sleep. That was, you come to our house, we're going to let you sleep. You needed somewhere to eat, you come to our house, we're going to let you need some stuff. Like, our family would help you out. So that kind of just stayed with me, like growing up, just helping everybody else as much as we can. Like, our family, like, we're not the wealthiest people. We're not. But it's like the little bit that you do have goes a long way for somebody else. So that's kind of the environment that we were raised in and stuff. Not to say we were a perfect family or whatever the case is. We all have our, dynamics and stuff like that. And every family has a dysfunction somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But it's like dysfunction sometimes it's part of norm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's part of the health.
Yep. Agreed.
But yeah.
And so what I do want to get into, so you recently just also came back from Guinea, from Africa. Welcome back. And there are some things that, you know, some people said based on certain experiences back when you guys were there in Guinea. If there's anything you want to clarify.
Yep. MDG.
Yeah. So how was your experience? I mean, you go back often, right?
Yeah.
I guess. So how was your, just whenever you go back, right? Touchdown. What are the high points, the low points, the nightlife, right?
The especially
the nightlife and that experience. If you want to clarify anything from the last, any of you guys who have not seen episode 4,
go check it out.
Make sure with one of his closest friends, make sure you go check it out. He was there in Guinea, and he talked about a lot of like when they went out and stuff like that. So
my God,
my God. Yeah, go ahead, get into it.
Yeah. First of all, on the way there, I was very confused because we was on a plane.
Okay.
And it was really musty. And I'm like, I'm confused because we are going into the country. So a lot of y'all already exposed to what deodorant is.
Yeah.
There's deodorant in Guinea.
What is this happening? And
we got deodorant back home.
We do have deodorant back home, but a lot of people cannot probably go buy that because they're trying to survive and buy food.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay.
And so, like, for us privileged people, we know what it is, right?
Mm.
But it's just like, I'm on a plane. You talking over me, and your armpits is lifted over me.
Oh, yo.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm like, the first thing I text Dauda.
Yeah.
I text MDG. I said, yo, I don't understand what's happening right now because why is it so musty?
It's
And
crazy.
it gets to a point where, like, they literally spray the plane when you get to certain parts.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean certain parts?
Like, you know how, like, so there's this part in the transition where you either leave Paris and you're going to Guinea, or you leave in Morocco and you're going to Guinea, and then they stop in this little country, I think is Mauritania.
Oh, okay.
And when people get on the plane, and this is no offense to nobody, they literally spray the plane down.
So who sprayed the plane
The
down?
agents. The flight attendants.
Oh, with like Febreze?
Some type of smell good.
So
And when I tell you, they put the AC on Alaska.
I'm weak. What is that?
To cool the place
like
down.
on blast.
Like,
the smell?
So, like, they cooled the plane down so bad, I was freezing.
I'm weak. They have to freeze the
It
smell.
helped the must, but I was freezing.
I'm weak.
You gotta either be colder and smell.
I thought the same thing. Remember I told you that, like, when my auntie cooked the night before, like, I decided to walk to school so the cold air can strip the smell off me. I guess they tried the same tactic. Mine didn't work. Did it work for the plane?
It worked, but as soon as they turned it off.
Oh.
But having your clothes smell like food is different from like smelling like must. Like sweat.
I mean,
because must comes from like your body odor. I think must is BO.
Then it gets stuck though. Like you get stuck to your clothes and stuff like that.
Especially if you're sweating.
Like musty clothes versus like food smell.
So,
it may not be your body odor.
So between avocado salad, vinegar, and mustard, out of those three, right?
Don't forget onion salad.
Onion salad, you're right.
Onion salad.
So between those 4.
Onion salad.
Onion salad was the one?
Salad.
Not avocado. I thought it was avocado salad.
Onion salad. It was onion salad on that plane.
Damn.
With
Got
vinegar.
people tearing up. Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord.
So I said, pia salad. But nah,
I
that's
was
crazy.
Like, man, this is like, it's confusing to me because, like, on the way back out of the country, you don't smell no must. So I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, did y'all prepare to leave, but then prepare to commit?
Man, that's crazy. Committing to mustiness is wild.
That's wild. What about, okay, so once you got there.
So once we landed, like, it just felt like home.
Oh, that's
right?
good.
And the thing is, like, I didn't grow up in Guinea. So, like, for the fact that I could still get off that plane and feel like home, it felt great.
When was the first time you went to Guinea?
14.
Went back, I should say.
I went back to Guinea 14 with my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to visit, and at the time we didn't build our house yet.
Yeah.
So we were staying at my uncle's place. But now everything is done. So.
And how often do you go?
So I try to go every year, but I haven't gone since COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it's been a few.
COVID.
It's been
a few.
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
So the airplane experience that MDG had not airplane, the airport experience. That MDG, I didn't have that. So we got there and my name was on something, so it was like VIP. So they have a VIP room for specific people. So I didn't go through
people asking you for money and stuff.
You know what I mean? I didn't go through. So I walked in, they took me completely out of the line.
Yeah.
We went a whole nother direction. My dad was already in the room waiting for me.
Yeah.
And they just did all my stuff there, and then they brought my suitcase to me.
Yeah.
So-
And
Okay.
then we just left.
So no, so we ain't gonna just skip over that.
What?
You just said, Ansel, I know you hear that clear. We all heard that. She said, I didn't go through the same experience MDG went through. Look. I can't. My name was on the board like VIP. Lamborghini pulled up, and then three chauffeur. I had to pick one. Like, but MDG was just a vagabond, right? But I get it. Keep going. MDG just, it's the comeback.
Listen, he already said what he had to say. But yeah, so like, and then we just left. It was
seamless.
It was a smooth transition for me out of the airport.
Did the wind? Okay, so when you were in the car driving to where you were driving to, was it like hot air? Did you guys have AC?
It was windy, but it was hot air wind that was hitting me. I was like, this don't make no sense.
Aisha, don't listen. Get into it. You'd say that it smelled like hot booty chips.
No,
you said that.
Let me tell you. She asked me about the air. She ain't tell me what it's asked me about the smell.
I mean, the air come with the smell, right?
The smell, bro.
Really?
At nighttime, because it was nighttime.
Yeah.
It wasn't. You wasn't smelling that. You was smelling nothing but gas, and it smelled like complete pollution.
Why gas? Because of the thing, right?
But you know, the cars is like a lot of them are really old, and they the smoke that's coming out is completely
the car, yeah, like the muffler.
So like it's.
And what do you mean? Smells like pollution.
It smells like you're smelling in black
like
air.
it's polluted.
Oh Lord, I've never smelled polluted air. So
I'm sorry, Miss Suburban.
If New York is, I don't know. I feel like
it's not. It's worse.
Okay.
Like it's like
cut through
pollution.
Yeah.
Because it's like the cars are not
the exhaust.
Yeah, they're not up to date and stuff like that. So a lot of them are just blowing out smoke.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Right, and that's nighttime. So like, you know, a lot of the things are shut down, like the markets and stuff. A lot of them will be shut down. They're like grilling stuff. So you smell like pollution, and then you smell grilled meat and stuff as you're driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a combination.
Okay,
of
so
a whole
it's
bunch
grilled
of stuff.
meat and pollution. It's not.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Let's go.
Next day. Next day. We getting ready, and I'm like, yo, I need my hair done. Best thing about Africa. This cost me $15.
She got her hair done for $15, guys.
And when I tell you these are small, tiny braids, and it's long. It's really, really long.
Yes.
So for me to be able to do that in like $15, it's a miracle. It's pretty dope. Because
Yeah.
here it would probably cost me no less than $400.
Yeah.
Here in America, right?
Yeah.
Yo, listen. She's so smart. She paid $2,800 to go to Africa to get her hair braided. $15 just to come back. What a great way to manage your money.
I did not pay $2,800.
$15 is cheap as hell.
It is, and you're never gonna see that in the U.S. And you know, I feel like the hair braiding world is not even the same anymore. So like,
What do you mean
things
about
that our
that?
aunts and uncles and not uncles, our aunts and moms and stuff used to
Charge
$150 for is like $400 or $500 now.
Why is it so
like,
high? No.
Because I don't know. They're capitalizing off of it.
Inflation.
Yeah.
You gotta pay to get your hair. Like they gotta charge you to wash your hair now.
Yeah,
because
the thing is, because the thing is, it's like if everyone is charging it, everyone's gonna continue to bring the prices up, right? Like if one person is able to get this much money from it, then everybody's gonna continue to raise their prices. If anything, like there's this one place that has hair braiding for like $200 and any length, any size, etc., which that's considered cheap for here in Europe.
Seat,
but yeah,
and that $200 to get that seat.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
You gotta pray to God.
So, okay.
So we fast forward. We at a wedding, and I had to act like I don't speak English. I mean, I don't speak the language.
Why?
Right? Because they have like what is it called?
The griot.
Yes. So they have the Gillies, as we call it, the Gillies.
So those are oral historians. I think we may have mentioned it in one of the previous episodes, but traditionally they're oral historians.
Right. So they are typically at every wedding, every baby shower, sometimes birthday parties, you name it, they're there. And they will literally run you dry. Yeah. And if they know you're not from there, or you even look like you're not from there, they're coming right away.
A lot of times, so what they know a lot about like family history and stuff, and so they you know, a lot of time modern griots, so they come and they sing and stuff, and people give them money, especially at weddings and stuff.
So they came. My mom literally had to act like she wasn't my mom.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law was like, "That's my friend. She doesn't speak the language." Literally.
Yeah.
And one of the ladies was like, "Oh, I know you're not from here. You don't have the same skin as us." I was like, I really don't. I know what that means, but I'm going to act like I don't know what that means, right? Because I'm just trying to make the best out of it and not really take it to a space where I have to cough up money for something that I was not even prepared to deal with. Right. We get there, man, them rats.
Oh, my. First of all, okay, so let's clarify. It was the rats at whatever neighborhood or that wedding was at, so not rats everywhere else.
No, it was in that particular neighborhood.
Okay.
In that particular spot. So not the outside area where the wedding was, but there was a waiting area. And in that waiting area, it's like a yard, and there's a few people that live in that yard. So it's almost like
a compound.
Like a compound, right? And I look over, and you know I'm scared of mice. I'm scared of anything that look like mice. I look over to my right. I said, "I know you freaking lying." I know you lying.
So
and
this
my
is
sister,
at the wedding, right?
This is at the wedding, but in the compound while everybody's. So I'm like, I know you lying. My feet go up so quick, and you know I got short legs, so they go up fast. So shut up. Shut it up. Go. So like that, right? So one pass, I'm like, bro, I know y'all see this. Everybody chilling though. Like this is.
So they also see the same thing you see.
They see what I see, but they just
don't
chilling.
care. Okay.
Yeah.
A second one come and join the third. The first one. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Mind you, my mom is not right next to me at the moment. She went to go pray.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, yo. I started praying to God because like I was about to freak out. I know I was about to start. I felt like I was about to start crying. I text this guy, our group chat.
It's a big rat.
I say, yo. I'm not even playing. There's some big ass rats over here.
Yeah, I told her
huge
go catch
rats. There's more on. Then I turn around, bro. It's like 20 of them just chilling, and the kids is walking through it.
Oh, yo.
The kids is walking through it like it's nothing.
So
oh no!
I had to text my brother. My brother was like, "Maybe they're farming them. You're farming. What are you farming rats?
Farming rats is crazy.
That sounds.
But
intense.
apparently they do. Some people do farm rats. I don't know.
Some people probably eat them.
So please.
Isn't that what?
Please.
What do they call those big rats in Maracacá?
Troa.
Didn't Mo say that?
So you gonna say Mo said that he eat troa?
No, I didn't say he ate. I did not say he ate troa.
Kanye gonna be mad when she see this.
I did not say that. I'm saying I thought that he said that some people eat that. Go ahead.
I just.
Mo said that.
Mo
said that him and Grandma used to eat that.
No. Mo said some people eat troa.
He ate it too.
I didn't say he said that he ate it.
No, you didn't say. He said
he ate it too. You didn't hear him?
That's the big rats.
Yeah.
It's
not a rat. What is it?
You looking at me? I don't know. Mo know better than me.
Rodent? I don't know. Look.
All right,
it's some type of.
Let's continue.
Something. No, it's in that family. Let's just say it's in that family. Whatever you're talking about. But it's just like I was scared. I grabbed my chair and I went right out and I was like, I'm not coming back into this compound. The wedding was over. I was like, I'm still not coming back here. My brother gonna have to come and find me here because like I know what I saw and I know you saw what I saw. And my mom came at one point and she started freaking out because she didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Right? She did not expect that. We didn't expect maybe one, maybe even two. But it's a whole nest.
But they're like family back home though.
Oh no.
That's
like
disgusting.
Rats back home are like family.
But the good thing is like everyone that we've spoken to, like, you know, it seems like it was very much so in that particular area.
That's what I'm thinking.
And that like a lot of, because like even at like home at your house or your house, like your moms don't be having like rats and stuff.
Nah, we don't have like where we live at. You don't see nothing like that.
It's probably because is a lot of, I can't even do that. They probably maybe your neighbor, they probably catching them.
I don't think so.
And
No.
Eating them.
Nah.
No, but I don't know. Maybe because the
But yeah,
area
I think it's
probably-
also
I honestly
dirtiness.
feel like they were farming them.
Probably.
No, why
like
would they farm rats?
I'm telling you, I feel like they were, because the way it was so normal to them, and it was like they had their own area.
Okay, maybe they're trying to like set a trap, maybe
For what?
to catch a whole bunch of them. Meaning like maybe
It
they
didn't
probably
look like they was looking to catch them.
They probably putting like rats food over here to make sure
Man,
to lure all the cats in one area.
All I know is they was chilling.
Because the reason why I said that, like, there's no point of like farming rats in Guinea. Like, what they like?
I
So,
wonder if people farming them. You should Google it.
so you're
and
trying to
find
tell
out.
me? So basically, if they're farming them, so they must be selling rat meat on the street.
They
They could be doing it for something else. We don't know.
For
That's
what else?
crazy.
I don't know.
For what
Mo,
else?
you think they're farming rats in Guinea? Yeah. Aicha,
Cause it just did not look normal for it to be that. It's like having a nest of dogs, puppies.
yo,
So it doesn't make sense how much like I seen in one area. Cause I've been to
It's a
Guinea
lot.
so many times. I've seen rats once, maybe twice, but I've never seen that much in one. And it wasn't even like it was out the yard. It was in the compound.
Maybe did you
And-
guys eat at that wedding?
No.
maybe they
Maybe it was,
maybe the place was just dirty. I don't think they were.
yeah. Huh?
No, I didn't.
No, she didn't.
said
Y'all
she
know
didn't
me.
eat at the
I-
wedding.
yeah.
So how big was the rat? Because I know.
I would say like it was a little bigger than a small puppy.
Wait, so the rats like they were bigger than you?
Shut up.
So the rats were bigger than Aicha.
Be quiet.
That's a big ass rat. But nah, so
Okay.
now that's crazy though.
Yeah. So let's get into nightlife or whenever you guys ended up hanging out.
Now let's get into it. Let's get into it.
MDG.
MDG was supposed to pick me up, him and Janae Kaba.
In what car?
Whoever, somebody's, one of their family. I think
These
Janae
are
Kaba and them cousins.
Two of their
right?
like mutual
Yeah.
friends.
That is their cousin.
Yeah, they're cousins. They're cousins.
Yeah,
Janet
no, I'm
and-
saying Janet and MDG are two of your
Yeah,
mutual
mutual
friends. Of your
yeah.
friends.
Yeah, so if you didn't watch the last, tune into
Check
that
it out.
one.
Yeah,
because
episode
We need to
4.
unveil
you
some
gonna
stuff
know
here.
who MDG is in order for you to understand this.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that,
Yeah.
right?
Episode 4.
Yes. So MDG texted a group chat. He created a group chat for everybody, and I'm like, cool, bet we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a little organized.
Yeah.
I already know how it's gonna go down, but we're gonna try, right? MDG said, all right, everybody be ready at 6 p.m. We're going to Magic Park.
Okay.
I'm like, cool. 6 p.m.
Magic Park is Ansu's brother's
That runs
like
it.
park kind of.
Yeah.
There's a lot, it's for kids and stuff, but a lot of like people go and hang out
A lot
at
of
like a
activities.
hangout
Like in the
spot.
evening, it's like
For kids?
the older teens and up that
And
usually
up.
show up, right?
Okay.
So like I guess in the daytime it's the younger kids because they got like horseback riding
Oh,
and like
nice.
different
So for
games and
kids?
stuff.
Activities.
So yeah, I don't know if kids should be on horses, but yeah.
Yeah, like for kids.
Yeah.
I mean, your feet don't touch the ground, like
I
for
really,
kids.
I really swing on your husband right now.
Not in front of my wife. Give me some. Up top. Come on, let's go.
So like 6 p.m. I text MGG at 5. Mind you, I told my mom and them like, yo, I gotta be home at 6 because like they coming
Yeah.
to get me, whatever. So MDG and them was in the Koya. To get to downtown, you have to pass like Sofonia to get to downtown, and then you gotta go through like Kipe and whatever. Mm-hmm. So he was like, yo, we're gonna pick you up at 6 o'clock. I'm like, bet. 6 o'clock. Where y'all at? He's like, oh, we getting ready. We're gonna be there by 8 o'clock.
The lies.
Where y'all at? Right? I even called Janae. I was like, yo, where y'all at? Like, I'm like, just in case. So, Guinea got a service problem right now with internet. So, I even text him, like, yo, this is my location. I sent it on WhatsApp, right? Mm-hmm. And then I told him, if the phone don't work, beep the horn. So, I'll know y'all outside and I'll come out.
Beep the horn is crazy.
Beep, beep.
Right? Because if you can't reach me because the service is done,
That's
the
crazy.
horn, so at least I know you here. I can come outside.
Playing the
Yeah.
game
They
of
never
catch.
been to our place, right? So,
Yeah.
they don't know. They probably wouldn't know which door to even come in.
Yeah.
So
So you standing, you
it's 8 o'clock now.
you're just listening outside for horns.
It's 8 o'clock.
So you just like this the whole time.
For the
The whole
sign.
time, my parents pacing back and forth trying to figure out where my friends at. They hoping they're not lost. 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Yo, where y'all at? Y'all said 6. Then you said 8.
Yeah.
Then it's 10 o'clock. Where y'all at? Oh, we on our way. We waiting for somebody. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know who they was waiting for. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna put no business out there, but I don't know.
MDG?
Anyways, right?
Okay.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm still in the house.
Okay.
I'm like, bro, where are y'all at?
Like,
Keep in mind, they were supposed to meet my mom that day. So she had tried to stay up for them. She couldn't. So my dad stayed up.
Yeah.
So Janae Kabal was pissed off because like she did want to meet my mom and she didn't get the chance to. So that really irritated her. And then they finally showed up. It was like 11:30ish, midnight. 6 p.m. It's midnight now.
Well,
Finally pick up, and then they kind of got lost when they were coming to my space. So they're outside. One person is coming from this direction. The other one came from a whole nother direction.
so it's 2 cars?
No,
Oh,
they
on
were
foot
on
now.
foot because they were trying to figure out where I was, whatever, based on the location that I sent them. So then we sent 2 of the guys that work at the house. We sent them out to go find them. So one of them found Jamaica by talking to me on the phone in English. So he was trying to talk to her in English. So she thought he was trying to like spit game at her. So she got nervous and acted like she didn't speak the language, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then the other one found MDG. So MDG got in the house first. I'm like, wait, where's Jamaica by? He's like, I don't know. She went off somewhere. I'm like, oh,
Man, MDG.
that's how I know already this night about to be long, man.
Oh,
MDG's an idiot.
Lord. Okay.
Literally, so-
Where is the car at this point?
The car, I didn't even, like, I was like, where did you guys park? They park in West Bubblefuck. Like, we had to
What part again is that?
We had to walk. Mind you, I have heels on. I always wear my heels. We had to walk, and, like, they had me in the trenches. I don't even know how they find that.
Why didn't
that
they
way
just
to
bring
get
the
me.
car
I
to
don't
the
even
house?
know. I guess they took a wrong turn.
Oh.
So where their turn took them to was, like, that road was not fixed. So they just got out the car and started walking.
Nah, that's crazy. Sound like Jeepers Creepers. You seen that movie?
Right? Yep, sure did. So they just got out the car, started walking instead of coming backwards and then going up. Because all you had to do, that first right turn, you hit it and you just go. The road is clean.
Yeah.
But they missed it and went. And then
Who was driving?
Francais.
MDG's cousin?
Yes.
Okay.
The one that was holding the guy by his pants.
Yeah.
Francais.
Yeah, the violent one.
Funny guy.
So then finally they arrive.
We go to Magic Park.
Yeah.
We get in a car. First of all, it's me, Janae Kaba in the back, and then one of the friends. One of the Francis friends.
Okay.
We get to
So there's 4 people in the car.
Gene,
Five
Francais,
of us.
and
5?
oh,
Okay.
Yeah. 5 of us.
Yeah.
So we go to the park. Me and Janae get there. First of all, you get us a whiff of must before you even walk in the
It must have been hard.
Must have.
must and heat together. As soon as you
That's crazy.
Okay.
transition
How
to
hot
the-
was it, like, in terms of Fahrenheit?
I would say it was hot. It was probably like 90 degrees almost every day.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that. I like
Yeah.
To me, Tulum was way hotter when I went to Tulum, Mexico. I feel like Tulum was much, much hotter.
Was it humid?
No, it's like dry heat.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good. All right. So you get to
We
Magic.
get to Magic Park. We go in. They try to finesse MDG at the gate. Mm-hmm. They checked our bag when we first walked in and paid, and we went in, right? And then we went in again. They have to do another checkpoint.
Yeah.
He just checked us. So they see MDG got money in his bag. And they told him he got to leave his bag in the front.
Oh, no.
MDG lost it.
Are you crazy?
Lost it. Started going off. And Frances like, oh, like, maybe let my friend, MDG, I'm not giving shit.
Yeah.
I'm not giving him shit.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
feel
like,
it.
what sense does that make? Like,
Yeah.
they was like, oh, he can't bring his pick in, his hair pick.
Yeah.
Frances like, well, give me that. And the guy said, no, leave your bag. And MDG went off.
Yeah.
Try to steal his money.
They trying to steal his money.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Keep in mind, we all got bags.
Yeah.
But they didn't check us
They just
again.
peeped
They just
when they
checked
saw.
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he looked like, he was
American.
MDG. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he ended up, like, I don't even know what happened, but he did not give that bag. And we
Yeah.
ended up going in. We got
Yeah.
there. It's mad little niggas.
Yeah.
Mad young people. Mad young people with, I saw some wigs.
Mm.
Them wigs was stiff. Just standing up. Like, they was having fun, though. I'm not going to lie. They had a lit crowd. The music was lit. But the wigs was killing me. I was like, why is everybody's wig stiff?
So now let's get into the wigs. So you telling me you didn't see not one decent wig?
Not one.
Wait, not one?
Not in that crowd. Not one.
So you didn't see no Cuban, no Brazilian, no Sierra Leone,
No.
Astagfirullah.
No.
No Puerto Rican, nothing.
No.
There's no Puerto Rican wig.
No, what kind of hair? They got horse hair, right? They got Brazilian.
I feel like they would have did a better job.
Malaysian,
with the horse hair. It was just so
Brazilian,
bad,
all
and
that
it's like
stuff.
it's almost like you don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna have fun anyway.
Is it because they got it from the, like, I don't know, maybe were these people also from the diaspora, or were these people like from like local?
They were locals.
Like from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you think they
Because
get their
sometimes
wig
when
from?
I watch different things, like, or even music videos, sometimes it's like, okay, like it looks
So
nice.
so when you look at the wig, right?
when you look
like,
at the wig,
from two different perspectives, like from far, does the wig look messed up?
It looks crazy no matter how close, how far you are. Like,
So there's no
you
difference.
see their wig before you see them.
So what's wrong with the wig exactly? Is the wig
It's
just
very
crooked?
stiff. It's sticking up.
How does the wig
wait,
like,
stick-
sticking up? What you
It's
mean?
stiff. So like, you know how if you straighten your hair, it goes down.
yeah.
But the wigs are like they don't even look like they're combed. They look like they're natted and just.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
sticking
and then
out.
some of them are like combed out, and I'm like,
Hey,
what is
yo.
going on?
They got
You know? And the
electrocuted.
thing is, my brother always say, why Guinean girls' wig be so stiff?
Man, so I guess y'all getting in too, right?
Yeah,
So-
we not part of the categories.
I just have to make sure we good. Nah.
You see, this
It's
goes
not
down.
Yeah, this is this is collision. Yeah.
It's
This one.
crazy.
Not stiff at all.
But it was like, the place was fun. Like,
Yeah.
people were having a good time. Music was dope.
Yeah.
And people were really enjoying their stuff. But it's like, they had booths for pictures. They had different booths with different pictures and stuff like photo booths.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And it's like stuff that you're seeing is like people are like going crazy over stuff that we would see and be like,
Yeah.
this is what we came here for?
It's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? But it's just like also humbles you because just like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they're really making the best out of what they have.
That's
type of
dope.
thing. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
amazing.
So
and you don't. So when I looked at it as they're enjoying their time, it kind of made me happy because it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you know what I
fun.
mean? Like,
And the
this-
little
I love the
things.
fact that they're having so much fun.
That's a good.
But
time.
you know me, I was there like observing,
Uh-huh.
looking around, MDG running left, right.
Happy.
I'm like, bro.
So I got so much stuff I want to say, and I also want to pivot into the therapy part of it. But now let's do this though. So Magic Park, that's the right?
Yeah, Magic Park.
Now we got the musty people. Then we got the ones that trying to rob people at the door. Then we got the stiffy wiggies, right? And then the kids having fun, MDG having fun, kind of made you like, enjoy yourself, right? All right. Now MDG said he met a beautiful young Fulani girl at the park. I don't know
Yeah.
if you were aware of
Yeah,
that.
at the park.
I didn't see nobody.
Okay, you didn't see that
in
one.
that
Okay,
description.
so all
Yeah,
right.
that was in that description, is what she
Okay.
said.
I just saw a bunch of girls
At the
like,
park that
at
he was
the
talking
park, and everybody was just mangling. Like, that's what I saw. Like,
MDG
I didn't-
was talking to
I
girls.
didn't know, because the thing is, like, they were talking to so many people. I didn't know who was who.
Yeah.
So I just, I kind of mind my business and let them do their thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I just sat down. I'm just,
So keep it a buck.
There wasn't a reoccurring
Hold
person.
on.
not that I know.
Keep it a buck. Did MDG talk to a 10, a 9, or an 8? Or was
I
it
didn't see
all
no
below?
tens. I didn't see no tens.
No, this? What about a 9?
I didn't see no nines.
No 9? What about an 8?
Possibly an 8.
Not a wheat. What about 7s?
Definitely 7.
Okay, now let's turn around. So you said MDG was talking to 7s.
I didn't say nothing.
No, he said MDG was talking
I
to
said
7.
based on what I seen. I don't know.
Okay.
Because MDG might have another.
Because we got him riled up. Because Aicha was calling me. Aicha was calling me, giving me the details and run around, woo, get her sleeping in the car like a bum. But anyway, so all of that, right? So, Aicha said that MDG, what about the club, Alize? Can we get into that?
Poof, chat.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm
Let's
gonna
get into
let
the
you
club.
touch on that. How you feel about the whole Alize thing? Because he broke down the whole
Or any
scenario.
of like the whole, lobby and lounge
Before we even
and
get
like.
there, like people,
Yeah.
we already getting annoyed because it's like we are. First of all, we showed up late to this park. It's 2 a.m. now. We're still at this park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we go to like the club because we?
Oh, you guys went to the club the same time.
We went to the
Day.
club the same day, so
Okay,
it's like
okay.
we're supposed to go to Magic Park and then the club.
Yeah.
But we were supposed to technically go to the club around like 12, 1.
Yeah.
That was the idea, whatever.
Yeah.
And we got there maybe 2:30ish.
Yeah.
We get there, and Janae's annoyed, so she's like, she's not getting out the car, and I'm like, bro, you can't do that. Like,
dangerous.
because she was annoyed because she felt like MDG was taking too long and he wasn't being considerate of other people that was with them.
Got you.
You know what I mean? It
Reasonable.
wasn't so, because even for me, I was like, dang, can we go? Like, we're tired of just standing here, because like it's cool that y'all having fun and stuff and y'all running around, but this is not even ideal for us. Like, it's mad little boys, and when I say that, it was really like teenagers type of thing. So it wasn't even like you know what
Didn't
he
make
was saying,
sense.
talking about like we was looking for sugar
Dun-duns.
daddies or whatever.
No. Okay, he was saying that like for like grown-ups, you guys are looking to do grown-ups thing, like
Not
things for
even.
grown-ups.
We were looking to be at least around people our age.
Age,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? But we're here at this park, and it looked like majority of them is like 17, 18. You know what I mean? What are we supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not getting on no horse for sure. Not at no midnight,
Yeah.
right? I went to go get food. That's about it. And even that, I was skeptical because I was like, bro, there's been a lot of hot breaths in this place. Like, so I'm nervous, and it's hot outside, and y'all serving food outside. Like, I don't want to get sick.
The rats.
You know how they say everything tastes like chicken, so you gotta be careful.
Then you went to so then you guys finally rallied everything, and then
we get to the club. Janae Kabah is not coming out.
yeah.
I talked to her. They're like, I should talk. I'm like, bro, what else do you guys want me to say to her? Oh no, tell her to come. I'm like, I told her to come, but like I can't force her to come. She's frustrated, and I think we should just give her that space. But at the same time, I'm worried because I was like, yo, we in the area that you don't know nothing about this area. At least if I get lost, I could possibly make my way home.
Right.
But you haven't been here since you were a child.
Yeah.
Feel me? So I'm like, I really don't want you to stay in the car for those purposes.
Yeah, it's
if you want to be upset in the club. That's
Yeah.
fine. But like, you sitting out here by yourself, it makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So we get inside. They try and put us in a corner. I'm like, we're not sitting in the corner.
You talking about the section?
The section. I was like, we're not sitting. I told them, I'm like, we're not paying to sit in the corner. And when I say in the corner, like, we were removed from everything else that was happening. We're not sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, either you find a bigger section that we can all fit in, because we're not sitting in this. We're not paying to sit in this corner. And then on top of that, if you have like 4 more people, you have to get 2 sections.
Yeah.
So either you get a bigger section or you get 2 small sections.
Yeah.
Either way, you're still paying more.
Okay.
So we ended up getting a bigger section, and keep in mind, it's me, MDG, Nabi. I think his name is Nabi. Saran wasn't a sure thing. We didn't know she was coming for sure.
Yeah.
And Mariam met, like, both of them. Mariam met us at Magic Park. She was there. She was like, I'm leaving. Like, this is not it. So it wasn't just us. They were like, yeah, this is not it.
MDG was the only one that was like, you know,
Him and Francais
with the ambiance. Yeah.
Yeah. So and Nabi was having his fun too with him, but you know,
and I guess it's different because like the guys were enjoying it and the girls were kind of like, it's time for us to go. It's different.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't on some like hating stuff, but it really wasn't for us.
For the girls.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we get to the club. They gave us a section. I'm like, okay, MDG, who's paying for the section? Like, I'm over here trying to, like, because I was playing stuff, so I'm like, MDG's low-key frustrated, but he's not trying to show. He's trying to make the most of his time because, like, the whole organizing of the section frustrated him.
Yeah.
Right? And when he was frustrated, when they first came to my house earlier that day, he was frustrated, and Janae was, like, antagonizing him.
Making fun of him?
So when she was frustrated, he gave her the same dose back.
My boy. My boy.
Right? So that's what made her even more mad to say, I'm not coming out.
Yeah.
I'm so happy about that.
Right? So it's like, and when they was going, I'm like, yo, y'all need to chill. Like, and I text Dauda. I'm coming back outside.
He said, Gannett, I should text him. He said, Gannett and MDG is a bad combination or something like that. I'm like, what happened? I'm thinking like they got together and went and fought some group of guys or just got into it. God, they fighting amongst each other.
They're cousins, by the way.
Keep it above. Who won? Who won?
MDG won. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I mean, they stayed there the entire time. Right?
Hey, a win is a win.
Did you at least have fun?
Although MDG was mad, he didn't let it stop him from having fun.
Yeah.
Janae got pissed off and she was like, "I'm not coming out."
Yeah. Did you have fun that night?
I had fun. I was chilling. So like, we're in the club. I'm chilling, and I just see like 1, 2, 3, 4
people.
5, 6. This one bring 3. This one bring another person. I'm like, who the fuck is paying for all this shit?
Oh,
Yeah.
to your
To the
section.
section, right?
Okay.
And again, I'm somebody I don't mind, but I want to know who's paying for everybody's stuff. Because then now I see hookah coming in, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? Keep in mind, I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Right. So the most I'll do is probably grab a Red Bull or a juice or water. So it's like, if I'm about to pay, I'm not about to pay for all these people for one. And like, everybody need to cough up whatever. Whoever got money, cough it up. Because from what I understand, at first it was going to be 3 of us. And then Sarah and Mariam came, which made it
So
5.
5, yeah.
Right? But then it was at least like 5 to 8 other people that I don't know.
Yeah.
And they was all chilling, having fun and stuff like that. And I don't mind it. But it's like, who's paying for what? Because the more hookah y'all come out with, the more our bills going up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who ended up paying? How did that end
The
up
5
working?
of us ended up paying. MDG created in his mindset that we are the ones with money, so we should pay.
Created in his
I mean,
mindset. That might not be a lie, though.
But that's
I don't mind it, but I just was like, first of all, when you leave the house, you expect it to be more people.
Yeah.
And then when you get in the car, it's not that many people that showed up. Like, few people were missing. Like, Marifin didn't come.
Yeah.
Barud wasn't, you know what I mean,
Didn't
able
come.
to come.
So it would have been like
And
7.
I don't even know who else was supposed to come.
Yeah.
But like, then I talked to Sarah. Sarah was like, she doesn't have money to pay for her friend. And then Mariam was the one that was like, I got the people that she came with. She was like, she'll cover part.
How many people?
She came with like 3 people.
Okay, so MDG was correct about that. Y'all both
Yeah,
correct
she
about
came with 3 people.
Yeah.
He said
Saddam
Saddam came with one
person.
Yeah.
Nabi, I don't know.
Yeah.
He came with a few people though. And then
Is that-
Francais, came with like,
Yeah.
I think 2 other people, including a girl. And then MDG, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the person in the club that was the plug, I don't know that person.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you a plug, why we paying?
A plug
What
in
did you plug
Guinea.
us in?
He just
for?
reserved the
A plug
Like,
is
you
just
spot.
a
say you
person.
just reserved the spot. That's it.
In Guinea,
Yeah.
a plug is just the person that's gonna take you to a place where you spend money on both of y'all.
That's it. Because he, honestly, he didn't.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
didn't plug us into anything.
I mean, hey.
Yeah.
You know? But
But-
we ended up, I'm chilling. I'm observing and stuff like that. Because, again, like, I'm worried about Janae in the car. Mariam and them keep telling me what happened to Janae. They ended up leaving to go talk to Janae. She was about to come in, but then they told her she couldn't wear her shoes. So she was like, I'm going back to the car.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
like, that happened.
Okay, I mean that story, pretty much you and MDG story on that kind of aligned. The only thing that didn't align is the
7.
the 7. He said he was talking to baddies, mad baddies, right? He said that, right, the baddies. But I just say he was talking to saddies. But nah, like so okay, that's the story, with the MDG and what's her
going
name?
out
Gannett.
nightlife.
It sounded like you guys had some fun. It was chaotic. He did mention that you were doing a piano and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, there you go, left,
I
right.
was. I'm not gonna lie. I was chilling.
Yeah.
But when my song came on, I was.
He
doing
did
it.
say you was in there fucking shit. He did. Yeah. But now, so as far as your experience in Guinea, right? So would you say that, I don't know, you was there for like 2 weeks, right? 3?
Almost.
Did you see, like, do you feel like you would have a chance with somebody in Guinea in terms of like somebody you want to
No.
be with? Hold on. Let me land first.
You don't gotta
How you going to crash my plane?
keep going. No.
So, okay, you did. Thank you, Mo. I don't know what he said. But I know
Okay, what about someone who is like similar to you, like someone who doesn't live there?
so you didn't
Wait, hold on. What about a Guinean in general?
Keep in mind there is no gas, so people are not outside,
Oh, okay.
right? And after that night,
Mm-hmm.
we got in at 7 a.m. in the morning, and we almost ran out of gas.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
So I literally had to call my brother, like, yo, y'all pull over right here. I'm gonna call my brother to come get me before y'all run out of gas, because I'm not pushing no car.
So,
Yeah.
So that's already a situation. A lot of things were also canceled because of the lack of gas. So a lot of the activities were canceled and stuff like that. People
Yeah.
were really not doing all that they could do because there was no gas.
There was
Gotcha.
so for those of you who don't know, in Guinea there was an explosion recently that happened at a major gas area, right, or a company or a station, and so right now there's a shortage and
gas.
of
So it's hard for
gasoline.
people to get gas.
Yeah.
So people are
Like
lining up to
you
get
literally are lined up
like
Yeah.
rationing
for like,
too,
and they
right?
only give you a portion, and you can be in that line for like 3 hours, yo.
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
And
I seen a video.
You can get to the front of the line, they be like, there's no more gas.
Yeah, I seen a video.
Wow.
You can't fill up no bottles, nothing. They give you a portion in your vehicle at that moment, and you go.
That's sad.
it. If they catch you trying to do anything else, they will literally beat you at the station. The police will beat you.
What?
So we don't condone violence over here.
We do not condone it.
Yeah, but what she said.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But look.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, like, okay, what's the main like highlight? You know,
wait. Before we pivot into that.
Yeah.
So do you feel like, just quick answer, then we get into like hers, whatever. So do you feel like there's no potential for you over there? I mean, you didn't stay long enough.
I didn't meet anybody. I'm not saying there's never a potential, but I just feel like I didn't meet anybody that would be like, oh my God, you know, he's this person, or like that's even like interest to me. Like,
and the reason why I said that, even if there was like potential. Well, let me not say potential, because somebody, like, I heard people say that it doesn't make any sense for me to go back over there and marry somebody because our like views don't line up. We don't have the same mindset. Is that the same thing for you? Before you even,
I feel like our mindset is completely different. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like it would be really hard for me to like go and find somebody in Guinea, and then I always worry about the idea of bringing somebody to the U.S. and then having to deal with what could happen. You know what I mean? It's a huge risk.
No, it is.
And I've seen it not work out. Everybody that's done it, I didn't see it work out for the best for them. So I have I've not seen anybody with a success story.
So how do you feel? So how do you feel about people that say that, oh, that's like kind of sad, you don't want to go over there and like be with your own people? Because
I can be with my own people here.
No, for
There's
sure.
a bunch of Guinean people here, so that's not the
correct
the situation, right? And I don't really care about how they feel, because at the end of the day, like, my life and what I prioritize in my life has nothing to do with other people. You get what I'm saying? And my views and what my parents have taught me is just like, whatever I need to do that. It don't matter how other people feel about and stuff like that.
That's true.
So you can't sit here and be like, oh, because she won't go to Guinea. Why don't you go to Guinea and marry somebody?
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all here, and y'all not going to Guinea, and it's not even about like, you know, not wanting to talk to other people and stuff. Like I said, like, I'm open for stuff, but it really has to be on a benefit, because like if I go there and I meet somebody, like, you need to be established.
Yeah.
I'm in the part in my life that the only like, you know, again, we talk about mental health. I have like the biggest space of peace.
Yeah.
And you're either gonna add to that and we're gonna grow, but I'm not gonna be in a space where I'm gonna allow somebody in my world that's gonna take away from that.
Yeah.
I feel like I work too hard to like
so you're not
be
trying to
happy
go backwards
in life. You know what I mean? And like, I've made mistakes in life, not perfect, but I've accepted those mistakes, and I'm okay with those mistakes, and I also consider those mistakes to be part of who I am today. And it, like, that legacy that I have for myself, I want somebody to come in and fill in with that. You know what I mean? And that's not to say you need to be perfect and stuff like that. It don't even mean you got to figure everything out. You know what I mean? But it just means that you need to be somebody that's thriving, that's ambitious, that's looking to get better, and you have that mindset of like, yo, I know it's gonna be good. Like, I'm gonna be good in the future. It's cool. You know what I mean?
So I mean, that's good. I mean, that's a good. I can respect that. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to make the right decision for you. You know what I'm saying? So everybody else on the outside, it doesn't matter what they think. You know, it's how you feel. I agree with that. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with that as well. Okay, so what was your highlight of this time, your trip there this time?
I always say my family. Like, I love spending time with my parents. My parents are getting old, and they are definitely in that space where, like, you just, you know, you see that they're tired, and they're trying their best to like manage whatever life throws at them at this point. So I want to be able to spend as much time as I can with them to create those memories, because it's like, you know, God forbid our parents are not gonna always be here, right? But when they are here, I want to spend as much as I can with my mom and my dad. You get what I'm saying? Like, and just be able to like just create those memories. Like, my nephew's there, my oldest brother's there. They don't even live there, but they've been there for like the last 2 years because they want to be around our parents and stuff like that. And just also getting to know my nephew. Like, he was born here, was here for like the first 2 years. But like, he grew up so much, and I feel like I missed the last year and a half because they've been in Africa. So like, just spending time with his little bad self. You know, and just getting to know him, and like, I feel like that was such an amazing.
That's the one you FaceTime me.
And he wanted to see Goku.
Yep.
But just that for me, that was my like biggest highlight.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's very important. And I met your mom too. She's very funny. Remember the story that she told us? I mean, it was telling us in the car. I forgot she was waking up some kid to go to school, and the kid cussed her out.
Oh, it was her nephew.
It was your nephew?
It wasn't that one. It was the other.
It was another one.
I think he cussed your mom out, right? Or something. And your mom cussed her
said,
dad
"Your
out.
dad."
Your dad.
Nah, that was funny though. And she's a little violent, but her mom. But that you know my for this.
Definitely show her this video. But yeah.
Were there any okay, so in terms of the unveiling moment, right? So in terms of like we talked about the turning point, of you kind of growing up and how you ended up going into the field in which you went into, and then in terms of like any impact from people, right? So you mentioned like your family. Were there any other experiences, any significant influences that you feel outside of like your family that may have helped? So this could have been like another person, so whether it's a teacher or something, or another therapist that you may have encountered, or a book that you read, or a show that you watched, or a podcast that you listened to.
So like when I was in high school, West Haven High, we had this science teacher, and he was pretty dope. His name was Mr. Jones, and he's one of the reasons why I pushed into science deeper. And the idea behind psychology. Before that, I hated science. Like, you couldn't tell. I hated science.
Really?
I hated math. Like,
what did you like?
Nothing. I just wanted to be a cheerleader, And the thing is, I always had good grades. But my thing was literature. I used to read a lot. I used to write a lot. That was my go-to for everything. But math and science,
you like it.
I ain't want nothing to do with it.
That's crazy.
But he was such a great teacher, and I feel like that kind of was my turning point into the world of science.
That's dope. And it's I love how throughout your life you may not realize it unless you sit back and think about it. But sometimes there's that one person or that pivotal moment that shapes your entire trajectory in life. So I think that's definitely amazing to recognize that. But okay, I think so the next thing we can get, I don't know, unless you have any other questions, we can get into the veiled and unveiled session.
Before we get into that, we're going to get to this little quick, moment right now,
Okay.
It's going to be late. We didn't talk about this before, but because I know we're going to have to clap it up and give her flowers, And I call her my big bro all the time, but that's big sis for real.
Yeah.
Sometimes big bro when she get mad. But this my she's the first Guinean therapist I ever met. Do you know one?
No, she's the only Guinean.
That's the only. She's the only one I know, and I'm not saying.
Do you know any other therapists in general?
I didn't even know
Wait. Do you know any therapists in general? Friends?
Yeah, Dr. Phil is who? Hawa? Yeah, Hawa. Yeah, listen,
she has to give him a clue.
I didn't. We don't talk about therapy. We never talk about therapy.
It's definitely something that's an untapped.
We don't even get into therapy.
Yeah,
the first time I heard about therapy, she's like, "I'm like, what? And then she get into all of these, try to break down, so whatever. But that's a big deal because somebody can probably be watching this, that's from Guinea or whatever, wherever you are, and look at this as a motivation or whatever, motivational, and then just
if you're interested in that field.
So that's crazy. That's crazy. It's mind blowing because it's something new, like you said, untapped, right?
Yep.
That's unveiled because it's new to us, it's new to everybody pretty much, especially from where we come from. So it's different. So I say that to say this, right? What would you what would you say to other people, right, that's watching this right now, right, in terms of being able to, because we mentioned that our culture and sometimes religion hold us back from seeing what we can possibly be or do.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is unheard of, right? See, my head even came off. It's so unheard of. Nigga. Nigga. Yo. Oh, you gonna keep this? Oh my God. Well, no, let's keep going though. But so how, what would you tell to somebody that's younger than you that's watching, maybe your niece or whatever, your nephew, hey, look, I know our culture or our, family dynamic or mindset tell us to do this or do that, but, it's a new world, you know. You can do anything you aspire to, to do or aspire to be.
Yeah.
So what would you tell them, like the younger generation?
Yeah.
I would definitely say, like, you're not going to always make your parents proud.
Yeah.
But you're never going to actually find out who you are until you decide to take that risk.
Right.
That is the unveil law. You stop. Stop. Repeat that. We don't even have to do the law no more.
Stop.
She did it. Stop.
Stop.
You want me to tell, hold on, stop.
Look in the mirror.
You want me to tell you who's great?
Who?
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Tell me who's great.
Look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She just killed it himself.
She did.
Come on now. High five. Nah, that's awesome. I don't know what you just said. Remember that it's gonna be easier. We're not doing unveil law.
It's fine.
That is crazy.
We'll jot that down.
And I say that with passion.
You're not always gonna make your parents happy.
I started off in nursing school, and I wished.
Explain that, because I don't think they
I
got
went to
to
nursing school for 2 years for like therapy, even though I knew this was not for me, even though I knew I wanted to go into.
Why did you go to nursing school?
My parents.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what my family wanted, and
like,
and they want the best for you.
Yeah.
So they mean well.
Yeah.
Right, and they just want you to be in a space where in the future you're good.
Yeah.
Right. But at the same time, you have to realize what you want, and decide to go for it. Because like when I switched majors, keep in mind I graduated. I did the LPN, graduated, and I was like, yeah, no, this is not for me. When I switched, man, I was getting side-eyed for like weeks. Weeks. And even after I graduated, they still didn't really understand what it was. It's until I actually started doing therapy, and then I started doing groups, and then I started doing family therapy, and then at one point, even though we're not supposed to, like, there was like dilemma in our family, and I had to like sit down and do family therapy with my family, because it didn't associate what was happening didn't associate with me. But it's like it's until then that they actually started understanding what therapy looks like and what it means, and then like me sending these educational videos for them to see how it changes people's life. But man, that moment I changed, and I was like, I don't want to be a nurse. Man, I was like, yo, and it took a lot of courage. I'm not gonna lie, because
that takes
at that
courage.
moment I felt like I was on an island by myself.
And you had to
I could not fail.
And you had to I was gonna say, you have to have courage and feel like, okay, everyone they're already against this. So if I wanna, like, even the courage to take a leap of faith on myself to go and do this, because what if I do fail? Then what do I, like, what is there for me to do? So it's almost like the fact that you had decided, you've gone to the point where, okay, I've been tugging along for the last 2 years, miserable in this nursing school. It's not something that I want to do, whether it's because, like, just the seeing different things that make you nauseous or make you sick. Like, I'm not looking forward to it. So to fathom a future of like 20 plus years of doing this thing that you hate, like, must have been extremely stressful. And then to then decide for yourself, like, you know what? I'm changing it. I'm turning, and I'm doing this trajectory. There's zero room for failure. Zero room for anything.
I don't regret changing. There's never been a day that I woke up and I say, like, I regret changing. Like, I'm so happy, like, where I am in my work, and like I'm so good at my job. You know what I mean? And
you're helping too.
And I love it. You know what I mean? And I think because I love my job, I can get up every day and be happy to go to work. I hate mornings, but I definitely love my job. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
So like,
that's
and I
amazing.
think that's such a blessing in disguise to love what you actually do.
Because
you'll get far if you love what you do.
That's true. That's
the
true.
passion, like, you get fueled by that.
And I feel like it's it's very important, like, what you do, right? Because you gotta have you gotta be patient, and you gotta be also a good listener, and you gotta be able to give good advice. And that's not easy. It sounds easy, but it's not. Like you mentioned, like, being around your friends that just always nag or just give you the wrong advice. So not everybody possess that power. So to understand somebody pain or struggle, whatever they're going through, to be able to sit there and listen and understand it, and then ditch it back to them and give them the right idea or the right advice, give them the word of encouragement to get up and be better or do better, is like it's amazing. So we want to give you your flower for that, and stuff like that. And I always pray to God that you get taller, but every day. We're gonna keep praying for you. But nah, this is she's great. She's awesome, bro. You trust me, you know.
Yeah.
And she loves suya and she loves plantains. And
Yo,
you know,
shout out to Mia Lounge because their suya is bomb. It's
where's
in
that at?
Beltsville, Maryland.
Okay.
They need to sponsor us.
Yes, Mia Lounge.
Mia Lounge.
Amazing. She just lost her mom, so
Wow.
she's
rest
doing,
in peace.
You know, she's doing amazing things. She's trying to change everything, but she's literally doing, you know, her best to stay in a positive space, and she's such a beautiful person.
That's dope.
Her name is Charisma, and you know, again, Beltsville.
Well, we feel like, you know, sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
And when we do come to Maryland, we'll definitely like check it out.
For
you know?
for sure.
So
For sure.
Yeah. So that was great.
Do you want to do Veiled Unveiled?
Yeah, man. This conversation got so good. I can go on and go on. I swear to God. But we're gonna do the veil and unveil, right? So, the old Aicha, veiled or unveiled?
The old Aicha.
What years?
Yeah.
So like I would say from like 18, because I don't count like, you know, from like high school, because so from 18 to like,
let's say 26.
18 to 26, and then from 18 to 26.
I would say 18 to 26. Definitely unveiled, because I was even now would still say unveiled, because I've always been true to myself.
Okay.
And even though it's gotten me in trouble and people judge me and stuff like that, I was okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I've I done been through a lot of stuff. Like, I done got in so much trouble, but I feel like it's always been me being true to myself and being okay with judgment. Yeah. And it sucks sometimes, but it is what it is, you know.
Okay, so you kind of answer both, because I was gonna say old Aicha, young Aicha, and you know, adult or grown, Aicha, whatever. Okay. So now, this one, parents, mom and dad, before, like before you transition to what you wanted to do, your passion, would you say they were veiled or unveiled?
I would say they were veiled.
Veiled.
Yeah, I think they were not as exposed to the world and to just the different parts of what life could look like for us. I think they were so safe, and I kind of broke that mold in our family. Like, so
you broke down the barriers.
Yeah, and I think now they are unveiled because they're so exposed to so many things, especially my mom asking me about mental health. Like, younger me could have never imagined that.
So
that growth.
You know
so she pivoted into something completely like opposite of the norm, and then excelled, and then we're able to change and mold their mind to understand
help them grow as well.
So you know the crazy thing about that, Aicha is 5'1". This is David versus Goliath. She went and took down the whole family, right? So that's a beautiful story, right? So we can say Aicha contra Musa, right? So that's little versus big.
That's my dad's name.
Really? Ayo, Toto Musa. You know, nigga. Yo, so that's crazy. That thing got my back. But so, that's crazy. So now, it's funny, bro. I didn't even know that, but that's awesome, bro. That's why, like, you two, like, there's, we always don't see eye to eye sometimes, but her story and your story is like made history, right? That's crazy, because what you did, it's unheard of. What she's doing and what she's been doing is unheard of. So now with your parents, you said, like back then they were veiled, based on what you did and things like that. And what would you say now?
Definitely unveiled.
Unveiled.
Like, I think my parents are doing such an amazing job just trying to understand things and being more true. Sometimes accountability is harder for older African parents, but they're trying. And I think that makes such a difference. The fact that you're trying. Younger versions of my parents, accountability was not really a thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But that's such an old African trait for our parents, right? And that's not to say they weren't amazing, but they have their flaws.
Yeah.
And the lack of accountability is also a cultural thing that happens a lot in the
adults.
community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, we are privileged because we are, exposed to these things at such a young age to the Western world, where they came here and they were it's already like embedded in them.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're trying makes a difference.
They hate being wrong. Like,
man,
I think that same like disease, we got the same disease. Like we hate. I hate being wrong. Like
Who's we?
like
You and then the adults?
no,
Like, and then the
no,
elders?
you definitely said that there's no such thing. Since we got married, you say there's no such thing as I, you, it's we, right? So she said it, you know. But that's true. So okay, old, parents like back then were veiled. Now they're unveiled, right? Stop doing that.
That's what you're doing.
There you go. But look, so okay. So what do you say? How do you feel about your? I don't know if you have the same group of friends from back then. You still have the same. So this question is pretty much irrelevant because if you got the same group of friends back then,
I feel like I probably got rid of 2 people because they were not growing with me and we were not going in the same path of life. Okay. And I just seen things that just.
So your group of friends, let's just say in general, they were not.
The majority of them are still the same people.
So we say they're
veiled or unveiled?
Unveiled.
Unveiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Unveiled.
now they're still veiled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unveiled. And there are people that even now we are still learning from each other because some people have their PhDs and some people have their masters in this and everybody's kind of in different fields.
Your cousin Howard also do therapy, right? So that's 2.
So she's Malian. Yeah. But she is in Rhode Island and she also does therapy.
Oh, we don't, Malian. No, we don't. We family, but we don't mess with y'all like that.
Yeah, she also does therapy and she's also
that's
amazing. Great. But that's the idea. Like we're trying to expand it and stuff like that. And just
that's good. That's good.
Get to know a lot more. And I can say that living in Maryland, you're gonna meet a lot of African therapists.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Even though my views is a little like shaky on therapy, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
And plus, like I said, if I don't fully understand or fully know the effect and the cause of it, I can't just say no. You get what I'm saying? But back then, like I'll be like, before it's like, man, it's kind of stubborn, but you never know what that could be. Like you say, once you open the door, you be like, oh my God, it's like I didn't know this life was better.
Yeah.
So
and
tune in.
Tune in. We're gonna have another episode in which we're gonna talk more in detail about therapy and therapy as it relates to our culture, as it relates to our mindset back in Guinea or just the African culture, or even just the Black community and therapy. So make sure you tune into that.
Yeah. So. So pretty much okay. So now that we got the veil to unveil, questions out the way. Now to wrap it up, I want to ask you 2 questions and then we do it real quick and then wrap it up. So your trip to Guinea. Like what can you give me 2 things that we can improve on?
The economy as a whole, for sure, and definitely the education system, for sure.
Okay. I like that.
It needs help. We need help.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. So what is the what's the future looking like looking for you right now moving forward?
2024.
Plans.
2024. I am working on opening a virtual clinic. Fingers crossed, December. Fingers crossed.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, for sure. Definitely gonna be praying on it. He's praying right now for me. So like that's kind of my plan and where I am right now. Like it's a lot. It's a lot of policies and I do have somebody that that's gonna write my stuff up for me already because we have a big family and we have
that's fire
Odia who knows how to write grants and stuff like that. So
Odia is the one
you met her.
Your younger cousin,
so,
right?
Exactly. And she's doing her PhD right now at Johns Hopkins.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
She's
shout
out to you, girl.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
3-1 against Mali.
And she's mid-20s.
Not against Mali.
That's fire. That's fire.
Mid-20s, she's gonna be doctor soon. So
that's
amazing.
Yeah.
But we have like all these. We definitely have a lot of resources in our family.
Yeah.
And we're able to pull and just help each
that's
other.
good.
And I think that makes it. And I think that's one of the things that made me create the Gideon Lounge.
Yeah.
It's the idea of like I see like other places that people can come together and get sources. But like we don't have a place of network to like even learn any of that stuff from each other.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
true.
like, dang, like why is that? Why is it that like I can go to a room with Nigerians and everybody just got everything going on. You get what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true.
or go in the Ghanaian room and everybody like
Ivorian.
Ivorian, they might be yelling at each other, but they figuring it out. The Asians got it going on. It don't even matter where the Asians land.
That's a topic for another day.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna touch on that, and I hope you're here when we do that because that's a great topic, and you're making some great points, some excellent points right now.
Yeah,
I just we want to make sure we just use our resources as
Yeah.
much as we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my plan for 2024. And
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be, doing whatever I can. And once that's off the ground, hopefully we'll come back
Yeah.
and circle.
Yeah.
So let's just keep
Nice.
that in mind. She got great things going on for herself.
Well,
and then
we're gonna put all her contact down below.
Yeah.
How to stay connected with her
She's not
on the
taking-
socials, on in the description down below.
She got to say something. Go ahead.
I'm not taking no clients.
Okay. Yep. She said she need appliance.
She's
No.
not taking any clients.
But no, that's good. This was a wonderful.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the unveil law, but this show is fire. Well, like you're not gonna regret it.
Yeah. We already did the unveil law.
Oh,
She
yeah,
said it.
Oh yeah. But I want her. Do you remember what it was?
Well, we're gonna.
Well, okay, we'll do it. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, she said, if you everybody look at the camera with me. She said, if you do what you need to do, and do it the right way, and the right way is the way you do it, and the way you do it is the right way, and you come right away and do it how you did it right away after you do it the way you're supposed to do it right away. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Unveiled Mindset podcast show. Nigga, we out. Bye.
Got the Uzi, man, she always spitting facts. She be dropping bombs, make all of them double back. Then the crime raises. It's something they never gonna get that, but it's cool. Let's sit back and chit chat. Unveiled mindset.